live from the VIP herd.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. This one finds Kelsey. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Goff taking it right to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Laporta. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Pistol now for Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jukes out a one-stop. Nice run across the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Mahomes throwing for 2. Escapes the pocket. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word. Artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Greg Reynolds to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery to start the drive. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
This is complete to Patrick. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Lions with some work to do, trailing in this game. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Catch is made in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was... after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man Rice. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
Goff on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send him left out of the slot. To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's incomplete left side.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throw caught at the 6. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So the Lions giving it another go, trying for 2 once more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. On target to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Back to throw, Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
14, Chiefs 8.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, it's not often that you see a toss play end in a stalemate. Normally, well, you win the race to the edge and gain some good yardage, or it's sniffed out and someone's waiting to drop him behind the line, but not that time.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs come through to tie it in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
16, Lions 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off play action, Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them!
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Hardman with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Kansas City.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Pacheco, and he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs find a way to tie it late. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Back to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Lions 22,
Reed now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Catch made left side by Laporta. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. On 1st down, it's Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important 2-point try. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. Has a hole left, room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First down from the red zone. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Lions 30.
Reed now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Chased out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.